planet, to our country. Welcome, Serenity. Good to see you. What does the AFGCR stand for?
Good evening, everyone. At least it's evening here where I am. It stands, AFGCR stands for American Family Groups Costa Rica.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I'm using their Zoom room for the next 12 weeks because I'm offering a workshop on the 12 traditions of Al-Anon. So I show up now as Serenity.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is
I like
fine.
it.
It fits. I'm not complaining.
It fits, yeah.
It fits. Welcome, everyone.
One of the goddess names too.
Yes.
Undoubtedly.
Of course.
Yeah. Welcome, Laurie.
Hello, my first time here.
Good, welcome.
Thank you.
We celebrate first.
Cool.
I did a training in psychosynthesis, a holistic counseling practice. And the main teacher there and the assistant, that they were very much into really honoring first when there's a first that happened, or their first class in a new building. Before my training started, at some point we entered a new building, and first class, first group, first time actually. The assistant, her name was Clear, that she went on one of the Ferris wheels for the first time, and at the kind of local or town, and so they celebrated that, and she was a cancer survivor, and she actually held an amazing group for cancer survivors through the arts to tell the story and the transformation and the healing, through various different arts. And she was the one who facilitated that. She's a very amazing woman. So, and that's kind of fun to celebrate, first, or well, I'm in a new home now, and I'm beginning to invite people over in pretty small groups. I don't know if I would call it a group, but for now I will. So anyway, so first, so welcome, Laurie. First for being here, and this is a first for. I'm seeing Serenity, but I'm not remembering your name because of that there.
Rosemary.
Rosemary, okay. So that's a first for you, being there as Serenity. And now that I noticed or mentioned that, does it feel different, or and you're not seeing that, so you're still the same person, although in a different energetic space.
It feels right for me. My sense is, however, upon presentation to you or anyone else, it might seem like a shift, but it's really just, for me, a part of me that perhaps isn't as external, but it's definitely there.
Yeah, beautiful. We see both sides now. maybe more than, there's more, probably more than both sides. And Lori, where are you located?
I'm in Southern California,
Okay,
Laguna Woods.
okay, beautiful.
And you?
I am in outside of Boulder, Colorado. I'm in a place called Longmont. And my son is, and his family is down in San Diego, Southern California.
Nice place. And what is your name?
Henry. And
Henry?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they call me Goody.
Goody. Okay.
I have good up there. Just kidding. So welcome everyone. Friday evening. This is Henry Lepler, just outside of Boulder, Colorado, in the connection field, and this is the sound connection. We're opening to resonance, to vibration, to sound, and even our voices are one of the most intimate and powerful and avenues of that. And I will invite you, if you like, this evening to use your voice in different ways. Most of the time you'll be on mute, and that's partly because the Zoom capacity to bring in and harmonize the different levels and doesn't necessarily do the best job of bringing it all together. So, good. So I'm very happy to be here tonight. I wasn't exactly sure what my theme was going to be, so I have papers all around and a couple that are in front of me, and some that I have chosen to be here. And so this is the sound connection, and part of it is for healing sound, for relaxation, for affirmation and support. Each of us on our journeys at this moment, at this time, and not just support, it's an honoring and celebration as well. And the connection field, I think one of the essence and underlying themes or parts of it is an honoring and celebration and inviting our fuller selves, our whole selves, and our authentic selves more here. So I'm somewhat going on that, at least the part of me that may not be so into taking risks, is learning how to invite that, to model that, even perhaps. So the papers that happen to be on my floor, scrambled up, that I have on top of one of my sound instruments here, it's something I learned in a training with a community called Damenher, and one of the things that I liked is that the person who was leading or teaching this seminar, he said, life is an experiential universe. Life is an experiential event. And maybe even the word that was used as well, there's an emotional universe, an emotional event. So they're talking about some of the deeper emotions that I think we invite here into the connection field, that we do invite, of the feeling of connectedness, of the feeling of heart resonance, of the feeling that we are all at our core, all interconnected. We are one, as well as being unique expressions of that one. So we also honor the individuality and the gifts and the various forms of expression. So So for me, it's creating a space for that to be felt and to happen. And so I thank you for joining. What else do they say? I guess I added to those two lines, life is an amazing universe and life is a loving universe. And what I, before the Rumi that I attended part of it last night, I read something in the introduction to a book. The author is Daniel Ladinsky, who translated Hafiz's poetry. And he was talking about beauty. And I don't have it in front of me, but the few words that he put together that I really liked was that beauty is synonymous with existence. So just existence itself, and to me that almost is speaking about wonder. It's speaking about miracles. It's speaking about the expressions of the divine, whether it be outside in nature, in the skies, or whatever is growing near where you, the trees, the blossoming at this time of year, that existence all around us, or the people walking that you pass walking in the street, on the street or on the sidewalks, that are just opening to the energetic gifts that each is an expression of the divine spark, and opening to see more of that beauty. And now something that isn't on one of my papers here, but it's on one of my inner papers. And it was a question that I heard asked is, how much beauty can you find in yourself? So let's take a few breaths with that inquiry. And just open to what that might mean for you. How much beauty can you find in yourself? And what I'm getting, that is at least in part, the important part is a feeling quality. And here's another question before we go into an attunement, is something that I liked as well is, how much love do you have for the earth, for our planet? And all its inhabitants? Mm. And let's take a few more breaths together as we join. As we join our beings with those gathered here. And also with all our relations. And I invite you now to imagine a beautiful golden light touching the crown of your head. And as it does, it fills you with a sense of well-being and a sense of peace. Now this liquid light fills your torso. Moving down through your head, down your neck, your shoulders, your arm. Feel the beauty of existence as it moves down your spine. And maybe even this golden light is sounding you as if you were sounding the instrument, the human instrument that you are, the glorious expression. Feel that golden light moving down your torso, down into your pelvis, your pelvic bowl, touching all spaces, moving down your legs, your thighs, your knees, calves, your feet. This energy is always flowing through you. And it flows from your feet down into the center of our planet. This beautiful energy bathes Mother Earth's magma, soothing and calming the energy for the benefit of humanity and the Earth. We invite this divine conscious energy to support and assist the graceful release of pressure on our planet, at different places on our planet where there is conflict, where there is tension, where there is sickness, the virus. This golden light bathes the soil, the stones, the minerals, the crystals, the oils and gases, the waterways, the aquifers and oceans. So I invite you to do some humming, if you like, as this energy moves. Every aspect of this beautiful planet is bathed in divine energy now, which revitalizes, renews, and restores all green and growing things. And it is available to all sentient beings, especially where it is most needed, in places like Minneapolis. So we're now anchored to this planet and connected to the source of all that is holy. We are celestial beings, beings of light. And while we're in a physical body, we are an anchor for divine energy into this reality. We are also a bridge between non-physical and physical, between spirit and matter. So I invite you to just sound into that. To activate the love that is in your heart. Imagine that there is a spaciousness between every one of the cells in your body. Within each of the cells, maybe you might even imagine that the cells within the cells themselves, they're doing yoga stretches to enhance the flow of life energy, of love energy. I invite you to open to an intention for yourself, if you like, for healing, for balance, for harmony, for awakening, or whatever comes into your consciousness, into your mind, into your heart. allow yourself to receive. Be comfortable. Make adjustments if you need to in your body, micro adjustments to allow the breath, to allow the energy to flow freely, unimpeded. And you're always invited, if you like, to sound with me. It is in giving that we receive. It is also in receiving that we give. Allow yourself to receive. Niwa ha ha. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm, mm, mm. So continue to be aware of your breath. Flowing in, flowing out like waves. The ocean of existence. Reconnect with your intention. Maybe it's changed a little. So now begin to just notice, bring your awareness back into your body, into the space that you are in. And allow yourself to just be with and to receive. And just notice your body. Notice your energy field. Notice any sensations or emotions. And notice your mind. And notice your spirit. and invite all of those parts back together again in a new combination, in a harmony, into resonance. Into an honoring of yourself and an honoring of this time. You may perhaps even hear, sense, or feel those different parts speaking to you. Just relax into it. The silence can be the best part after the sound. Drink from the silence. It might even feel like a certain kind of nectar is there. So I invite you to return now, taking all the time you need. You can begin to stretch, if you like, your fingers, your toes, your shoulders. And when you're ready, you can begin to gently and slowly open your eyes. Again, listen to your body, listen to what's right for you. You might even gaze at the picture, the stream, the live stream from Kate's garden. And imagine, maybe even imagine sounds that those plants are making or might. Wow, beautiful. And I do invite you, if you like, you can just lean back if you want, but I invite you, if you want to just share a little about your experience.
it was a great meditation for me, because it's just been a roller coaster day.
Mm.
And it's a lot for me to process. So I needed to let go. And the sound, as intermittent as it was enough to, I could feel the brain being massaged by the sound. I just, I wish it could have been more, because it's in and out. Um, other than that, thank you.
Thank you. Great to have you with us this evening. And yeah, so I'm still learning how to best transmit or do sound through this vehicle. So I appreciate your suggestion or as well. Thank you.
I, as Serenity, will speak if you allow me to. Mm. Thank you, Henry. It was very relaxing and a synthesis from beginning to end of actually a vivid experience, starting with the two questions. I don't remember the exact question, but the first one had beauty in it, and the second one had love in it. And somehow I was transported, not so much in the mental mind of trying to answer those questions, but those two words just popped out. They wanted to play.
Hmm.
And they popped out, and each of them became a paddle as I sat in the middle of this beautiful handmade leather trunk. I don't know, I really don't even know how canoes are made, but it was just a beautiful instrument in itself. So between beauty and love, I paddled actually in two dimensions, because one was externally, and as each instrument sounded, I had my eyes closed the whole time, so I don't know what instrument was what, but it doesn't matter. This wasn't about intellectualizing it, but the journey was both an external one down a river gently, and each of the sounds was a different mystery being revealed in the experience. It might have been an animal, could have been the touch of wind upon my skin. It was all about the five senses on the external, and just beauty, love. If you can just hear that rhythmic lapping of the paddle in the river, beauty and love, because that's what it was. It was all beauty and love. And at the same time, there was
I think we lost your audio.
connection. Hello, hello.
Aloha.
Hello, hello. Am I back?
Yes.
Are we still honoring the silence? I feel inclined to just number one, thank you. And thank you for taking me deeper into the beauty of existence like you always do. You know, you're just kind of this magic place. And I'm always so grateful when I can just kind of be outside. But I had to be tending the mother. I couldn't just be laying on the mother today. I had to have some tending time with her. So just huge, huge admiration and appreciation for Sadhguru.
Thank you, Kate. And your garden is part of the journey as well. So, thank you.
So,
Henry, I would like to say thank you so much. During your attunement, I was feeling peace, I was feeling bliss. The sounds that were coming through were resonating with my heart. And the expansion was a beautiful golden light that was extending far beyond my astral body, all the way to the heavens. And there was joy, there was energy, and at the same time, very calm and very peaceful. So thank you very much for your gift and what you provide, along with everybody else on the call. The energy and the resonance field was absolutely fantastic. So blessings to you and everybody on the call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Randall. Thank you. And so good to have your presence as part of the journey as well. And yeah, like I think it was Rosemary that mentioned the word synthesis. And so that too is kind of, for me, that's like a feeling, and that's something I try to bring. It's helping to bring all of the pieces together and making connections. So thank you all for being here and lending your serenity and your Kate and your Randall and your Lori and Robin to this evening experience. So are there any other words, thoughts, feelings, sensations that want to be expressed? Yeah.
I wanted to chime in, Henry, and let you know that I had a similar experience about that golden light enfolding our planet. And as each instrument and sound came through, it resonated all through the multisphere. And I saw that light just continue to envelop every dimension. And when it came time to come back to our hearts, I saw it fall, like, when a firework opens up and sparkles fall to the earth. That's what it looked like to me.
Mm.
And then to answer your question, if I have to quantify beauty or even love, I'd eliminate the word how and stick with much. Much beauty is synonymous with music, with life. Much love is infinite just like we are.
Hmm.
And it continues to resonate whether the sound is made or not. It's a continuous resonance. And I think each and every one of us carries that light as well as gives it and receives it. It's a constant flow of movement. That's my 2 cents, Henry.
Mm. Wow. I feel very rich from your 2 cents. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. I was going to ask, but I'm curious to see if anyone else here, and you don't have to share because we're getting close to the bottom or top of the hour, and just wondering if you felt welcomed and were able to and were drawn to making some of your own sounds as well on the journey. Yes, good. Yeah, oh, beautiful.
That's actually during your, I was actually doing toning along the journey.
Beautiful. Okay. So that's the invitation is, we're all healers and how you can add to the experience to support it for you, but also it supports it for the whole group as well. So thank you. I'm curious, and I like to make sounds too. If someone else is leading a sounding, and it's nice that's an option that we have here, and we don't have to be self-conscious of our sounds, though that can be fun too to actually sound in person. But so thank you everyone. Have a beautiful weekend and week, and much love and much beauty to you all. Take care.